If you've been thinking about buying the new Tesla Model Y, then this car review could be the one for you, as I check out this, the new BYD Sealion 7. Available now. I just picked up the BYD Sealion 7 from BYD in Tauranga, and in this review I'll be checking out its looks, internal styling, technology, safety features, and does it deliver value for money? So let's check it out. In New Zealand, the Sealion 7 is available in two options, Premium and Performance. I'm driving the Premium today. The Premium model is rear-wheel drive with a claimed WLTP range of 482 kilometres, priced from $67,990 plus on-road costs. Price comparison, the new Tesla Model Y Juniper rear-wheel drive is priced from $67,990 plus on-road costs at time of filming with a 466 kilometre range. From the front, BYD logo, front underneath, venting, camera, LED lights, daytime running lights. You've also got sequential LED indicators. I like the style of this with this light feeding into down here. Very nice. We've got a bit of BYD design branding there. NFC card reader there. The windows, the front windscreen and the side are double glazed. You really notice the difference because come outside here, it's quite noisy. Also got the hidden door handles. BYD on the top. Spoiler, brake light. No rear windscreen. I would have liked to see one of those. Another spoiler here, BYD brand, and then probably going for a bit of overkill, BYD again, Sealion 7 and EV. You've got LED lights at the back as well, right across the back. What do you think of the back? Looks good. This is quite aggressive down here. It's got plastic, aggressive plastic. On the right hand side, you've also got your charging port here, AC DC. So you've got 11 kilowatts AC charging, 150 kilowatts DC charging, 10 to 80% in around 30 minutes. There's also vehicle to load. 19-inch alloys on the Premium, 20-inch alloys on the Performance. So overall, I really like the external styling. Nothing too ostentatious, but nothing too overly understated. What do the sheep think? Any thoughts? Any thoughts? No? Okay. The Premium model features 230 kilowatts of power and 380 newton meters of torque. Battery size, 82.56 kilowatt hours, LFP Blade battery, which BYD is very well known for. 0 to 100 in 6.7 seconds, while the Performance 0 to 100 in 4.5 seconds. I guess the big question from the driver is, do I actually need that extra acceleration? I'll find out later when I do my test drive. Coming inside, that's nice and wide door opening. Oh, that's much quieter with the door closed. So interior, you've got genuine leather wrapped seats, leather wrapped steering wheel. You've got your big 15.6 inch rotating screen. You know, you can do that. Still a good party trick. If you've got one of these cars, do you like your screen that way? Just as a question. I don't mind it that way, to be honest, but some people really don't like it. So that's why you can bring that back. You can also do that off the steering wheel. And you've also got the 10.25 inch digital instrument cluster. There's ambient lighting, which you can't really tell at the moment. The voice assistance in English. Sat-nav, Bluetooth phone connectivity, that's your key. We've got vents, which move. And so you got wireless phone charging, 50 watts with some ventilation aeration here. That's NFC card reader there. Reverse neutral drive volume control, regen, high or standard. Don't really notice much from that. Park, you got your modes, which I'll talk about when I'm driving, and some temperature controls here. That's a piano black, but is it marking up? Is it marking up the piano black? Probably a little bit. It's nothing too major, nothing too big. As you can see, there's a lot of functionality on the screen here. There's my range, there's my car, lane keeping assist, what mode I'm in, regen. You've got your road sign reading. And I do like when I'm driving, you see the other vehicles, and also if you do brake, little red lights show up. I'll also talk about this, kilowatt hours, the efficiency. It's a bit hard to judge that at the moment because I'm just on a demo car, so I don't know how this car has been used. So I would need longer with the car. That's one point I'd like to make. This is just I haven't got this for a test drive, so I haven't got it like for a week to really nail out the car. But my first impressions in the car, very spacious, roomy. It does feel premium, definitely premium feel. This is all very soft over here. Very soft there. It's soft there. That's just your standard plastic there. Drink bottle, standard plastic there, nothing too scratchy. Drink bottle, boot open, side mirrors. I like having these. I've already used these once. To open the door, you pull it once, pull it twice, and you're open. That does just sort of edge up there a little bit. Could be smoother. Soft there. Heads up display, which I'll talk about later. The bottle holders, cool feature. They can actually go down. If you've got a big bottle, you can go down further and then press the button, comes up. Very nice, very nice. Soft here. Good storage down there. Glove box. Glove box is good. This looks like a screen, but it's not. And a bit of extra storage underneath there. Yeah, so there's underneath storage, 2 USBs, 12 volts. Steering wheel, there's a host of features. You got sort of safety features on the left, media on the right, including such as your camera on shortcut. On the screen, that's pretty much where it all happens. Down the bottom, you've got fixed controls. Oh, I don't want to do that. From the screen, you've got climate controls, ventilation controls, the ADAS system, ambient lighting, vehicle settings, media navigation. It's also over-the-air updates are available. So ADAS, you can turn off your bings and bongs if you can go in here. But you know, you can go here. You've got the icons here. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, both wireless. It's just a stack of stuff, and there is a shortcut. Yeah, you can shortcut into things you want to shortcut to. I do like the fan system. It's nice and clear, easy to follow. You can adjust each side. Climate controls, air purification, excellent inside. I'm in here, awesome. Okay, so now I'm just going to get into the back seat. Plenty of headroom, actually quite a lot of room actually. Headroom's good. I feel comfortable. Good foot room. You've got 2 little leather pockets there. The squishiness carries through. Soft there. Handle, lights. We'll get through there. Vents. This pops open. ANC USB. Seating for 3. Pull that down there. Space in there. Cup holders there. You can't ask for much more than that. Very good. Plenty of isofix points. And I like it here. It does slope a bit because it's sort of got a bit of a coupe feel about it, but it's not a harsh slope. So, you know, over 6 foot is still okay. I put what I didn't mention earlier was the actual measurements of the car. I'll put those up now. I like the sunroof, and that can be closed. There's a screen to close that. Doesn't open, but there's a screen if you want to block out the sun. Well, one problem is I think the child lock's on. Am I stuck? Oh no, I can get out that way. That's handy. Could have got embarrassing. Dynaudio speaker system. I think there's 12 of those. And a bit of storage in there. You can't fault that. And then into the boot, press that, goes up automatically. Just take out all my rubbish so you can see it better. Boot's 500 litres, little netting there, lights there and there, speakers, 1, 2, and subwoofer there, 500 litres, tether points 1, 2 and 3. That's a 60-40 split on the rear seats. You can lift from there and there. Underneath, well, that's quite a nice little, I mean, that's quite nice there, isn't it? It's nicely finished. Pull that up. Oh, that just locks in. If I hold that out, but that can actually just sit in there tightly. And then you've got a little bit more space underneath. And that's your tyre, which is pretty standard on an EV. It's your tyre repair kit. If you do want a spare tyre, you're going to have to look for something like the Aurora, which I have reviewed. Maybe I'll put a link to that up above. So a bit of a lip here. Bit of a lip to get into there. But overall, I think that's a reasonable space. 500 litres. Not as big as in the Tesla though. In the Tesla Model Y. Not as much space as in the Tesla Model Y. Let's let me press that. And you're closing. So, first driving impressions. I'm in the car. First up feelings, very spacious, very roomy. I feel well planted for my 6-foot+ frame straight away. Made a few adjustments to the seats. Quite extensive options there, including a little bit where you can lengthen the seat out the front. Into drive, you've got the heads-up display, which includes speed, sign recognition, lane keeping assist, and automatic cruise control. Very nice and visible, although if you put your sunglasses on, it just about disappears. Also had a little drive before, and you know, just you get in and then just being able to make minor changes. Oh, there's a Tesla model Tesla. I think that's a 3. I can't, you know, different to that. I like being able to make little adjustments. Very quiet inside. That's with the double glazed windscreen, and side windscreens helps. If you open it up a bit, a little bit of noise. Guess you are feeling a little bit of tyre noise, but nothing major. The headroom's also good. I don't have to squash down a little bit to see out the windscreen. I'm at full stretch, can clearly see out the front with my seat adjusted. Good support from the seat here. I really like the seat, so that's good. Standard region, you've got standard and high. I don't notice much from that. There is not one pedal drive on this car, no one pedal drive. The cameras in this car are fantastic. There's 360-degree cameras. It's like watching high definition television. That does make up for the fact that the rear visibility out the back is pretty average, pretty poor, one of the worst cars I've seen for that. But the cameras make up for that. Side pillars are quite large, would also do block a little bit of view. But I've already done a little bit of tight reversing, and I just relied on the cameras and the blind spot monitoring, and that was all good to go. I also like, you know, the blind spots with the coming up on the mirrors, and also coming up on the heads-up display when there's something coming up close behind you or on the side. So I'm just going to try some windy road action now. So a bit of bumping over the bumpy pothole roads as expected. It's a little bit. I'd say the suspension is tuned more on the soft side. It's definitely not a firm, hard drive. Not high performance, but I feel very comfortable. It's a comfortable drive, definitely comfortable. I feel well planted on the road. It should be at this weight. Brakes, okay. You talk about, yeah, 0 to 100, but just that mid-range, like just going like from just that mid-range, say from going from 70 to 100 was effortless. I've also tried the ACC Active Lane Assist. That worked fine. There's the Big Brother Keep Eyes on Road. That hasn't been too bingy and bongy. More of a subtle bing and bong I've described it as, and it's not been too sensitive. I've been driving in standard. That's into eco, snow, sport, and back to normal. Summing up, I think this BYD Sealion 7 Premium, very impressive. It's done everything I've asked from it. I've got in, I felt at one with it. It's a comfortable seat. I've got room for me, headroom. You could comfortably fit 4 easy in here, or 5. I like the safety features, the heads-up display. I really like all the blind spot monitoring, which is required because you are, however, reduced a bit visually, as I've said, out the back, the pillars. But I definitely recommend a drive of this. If you are humming and ahhing between this and maybe the new Tesla Model Y, definitely drive out both of them. If you like a few buttons, this could tip the scales for you. So you've still got some button controls as opposed to everything on the Tesla Model Y Juniper coming through the screen. Thanks again to BYD Tauranga for letting me borrow this car, giving it a test drive. The other thing is probably one other thing is I would like longer with the car to fully experience it. So I am just getting the vehicle test drive experience. But I have learned a lot. I am impressed by the car, and I recommend checking it out. Thanks for watching this video. A like and subscribe would be great. Here's another video to check out on an EV. And if you've got any comments or questions about this car, let me know in the comments below, and I will endeavor to find out the answers for you.